Okay. So 3.3 in polynomials. Okay. Same. First we have to all sums are based on find out the zeros of the polynomial and next one verify the relation between those zeros of the polynomial and their quotients. This is the problem. Okay. So now what we have to do is first find out the zeros of the polynomial. We already know here what is the quotient of x square. Here quotient of x square value is 1 and the constant term is minus 8. 1 into minus 8 minus 8. 1 into minus 8 minus 8. So and the middle term nothing but quotient of x. What is the quotient of x here? Minus 2. Okay. So if we add two numbers or subtract those two numbers, the result is minus 2. In the similar way, if you multiply those two numbers, the result is minus 8. So what are those two numbers? 4 2s are 8. 4 2s are 8. 4 into 2 8. Okay. But there is a minus sign of 8 is there. So we have to put minus sign of these two numbers. So minus 4. Okay. 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 2. So it is 4 minus 2 2. But what is the largest symbol of 4? 4 here plus 2. So minus 4 plus 2. Okay. Minus plus minus. 4 minus 2 2. What is the largest number of these two terms? 4. 4 has minus 2. So minus 4 plus 2. Okay. Minus 4 plus 2. These are the real numbers. Minus 4 plus 2. X square minus 4x plus 2x minus 8. X square minus 4x plus x square minus 4x plus 2x minus 8. What is the common factor here? X is the common factor. X minus 4. In the similar way, common factor is 2 here. X minus 4. Now x minus 4 x plus 2. X minus 4 x plus 2 are the, so x is equal to 4 and minus 2. Okay. So 4 minus 2 2. Okay. 4 minus 2 value is 2. Here 2 value can be written as minus 2 is it right or wrong? Minus minus plus 2. Okay. So it can be easily written as minus b by a. Minus minus. What is the b value here? B value is minus 2. So b value is minus 2 by a. This is the relationship between zeros. In the similar way, alpha beta. 4 into minus 2, that equals to minus 8. Again, how can you write minus 8? Minus 8 can be written as minus 8 by 1. Okay, minus 8. So what is the value of minus 8? C by a. Okay, this is the relationship between zeros and their quotient. Now move on to next sum. Same process. Here what is the quotient of x square? X square quotient is 4. Quotient of constant term is 1. 4 into 1 4. 4 into 1 4. If you add two numbers, the result is okay. And the quotient of s term is minus 4. If we add those two numbers, the result is minus 4. If we multiply the two numbers, the result is 4. So what are the numbers? 2 2s are 4. Okay, 2 2s are 4. Okay. Plus 4 is there. If we write like this, 2 plus 2, that equal to 4. But what we need? We need minus sign here. So we have to simply write minus 2 minus 2. Minus minus plus 2 into 2 4. So minus 4 is there. Similarly, minus 2 into minus 2. Minus 2 minus 2. Minus minus plus 2 into 2 4. So those two numbers are minus 2 minus 2. Okay. 4s square minus 2s plus 1. So what is the common term here? Here 2 and s is also common term here. So 2 2s are 4, only one s is there, minus 1. Then what is the common term of these both terms? There is no common term. So generally one is the common factor of any two terms. So take one and the common factor here. So plus 1 or minus 1. You have to take minus 1 because plus symbol is there. So here already minus symbol is there. So whenever there is a plus sign, there are two minuses are there. So you have to take one minus from that one. So minus 1. So minus 2s minus 1. Here these two terms are same. 2s minus 1, 2s minus 1. So 2s equal to 1, s equal to 1 by 2. In the similar way, same process, s equal to 1 by 2. The two zeros of this given polynomial is s value 1 by 2, s value 1 by 2. Alpha plus beta. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. Half plus half 1. Okay. Half plus half 1. So again 1 can be replaced. Here you have to understand the problem here. Generally alpha plus beta value formula is minus b by a. What is the p term here? 4. A term is also 4. So simply you can 1 can be easily written as 4 by 4. And equal to 9. Actually the formula is minus b by a. Actual formula is we have to verify the relationship between alpha plus beta and minus b by a. Simply write minus and minus here. What is the b value here? B value is minus 4. And a value is also 4. 4 by 4 value 1. Minus minus plus. So 1 is verified here. Okay. In the same process here. Alpha beta 1 by 2, 1 by 2. 1 into 1, 1. 2 into 2, 4. Here 1 is there. It is directly to all of positive signs are there. C by A. C value is 1 and A value is 1 by 4. Okay. Next sum. 6x square minus 3 minus 7. These are jumbled terms. So first we have to arrange in a particular order. First x square term, next one x term, next 3 term. So same process. If we add, if we multiply, quotient of x square is 6 and the constant term is minus 3. 6 into minus 3, minus 18. Minus 18. What is the middle term? Nothing but quotient of x, minus 7. So if we add two numbers, the result is minus 7. If we multiply those two numbers, the result is minus 18. So what are the two numbers? 6 3s are 18. Okay, nice. 6 plus 3, 9. 6 minus 3, 6. So those two numbers are not perfect for this one. Next one, whenever 18 comes, when we add two numbers, 9 2s are 18. 9 2s are 18. Okay. We need minus. So minus is always based on the addition of those two numbers. Minus 9 plus 2. The value is minus 7. So those two numbers are simply as minus 9, 2. Okay. Minus 9 plus 2, 7. Minus 9 into 2. Minus 9 into 2. Minus plus minus. 9 2s are 18. Okay. Minus 18 is okay. And minus 7 is also verified. So you have to move on the process. Those two numbers are minus 9 and 2. 6x square minus 9x plus 2x minus 3. So what is the common factor of these two terms? X and 3. 3 is divisible, 6 is divisible in 3, 9 is also divisible in 3. So 3 and 6, 2 times. Next. 3 and 3, 9, 1 3 times. Here what is the common factor of 2x and minus 3? There is no common factor for any two terms. The common factor for any two two terms, the common factor is 1. So 1 and equals to 2x minus 3x plus 2x minus 3x plus 1. So 2x equal to 3, x value is 3 by 2. 3x equal to plus 1 comes to minus 1, x value is minus 1 by 3. Now we have to find out verify the relationship between. So alpha plus beta 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2. Okay. Plus and minus gives minus. So what is the LCM here? LCM of 2 and 3 is 6. Okay. 2 in 6 3 times, 3 3 is 9. 3 in 6 2 times, 2 into 1 2. 9 minus 2 7 by 6. Okay. So what is the formula? Minus b by a. Alpha plus beta value is minus b by a. Minus b by a. So you have to convert 7 by 6 in the form of minus b by a. So write down minus here. In b place, what is the term is there? Minus 7. Minus 7 by 6. So it is in the form of minus b by a. Similarly, alpha beta 3 by 2 into minus 1 by 2. 3 3 cancel. Okay. Minus 1 by 2. So what is the c value here? So generally it is a c by a. It can be written as c by a. What is the c value? It is again minus 3. C value is minus 3 and a value is 6. So 3 in 6 2 times, 3 in 3 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 is verified here. Okay. This is the relationship between zeros and quotient. Now 4u square plus 8u. Here what is the common term? Directly you can simply write as 4u u plus 2. Here 4 is the common of these two terms, so 4 is right here. Usually also a common factor here. You can be written as also in the separate form. So 4u. Now 4u equal to 0, 2 equal to 0. Similarly, u plus 2 equal to 0, u equal to minus 2. Now verify the relationship. Alpha plus beta 0 minus 2 minus 2 minus 2 by 0 minus 2 minus 2. Okay. Now we have to prove it can be written as minus b by a. So minus, what is the b term here? 8 and a term is 4. 4 in 8 2 times. 4 in 8 2 times. So 2 is there, minus symbol is there, minus symbol is also there. Okay. So verified alpha plus beta equal to minus 3 by a. Now alpha beta formula is 0 into minus 2. So the result is 0. So simply it can be written as alpha beta formula is c by a. C by a. What is the constant term here? There is no constant term. Hence c value is 0. 0 by, what is the a value here? 4 is the 0 by 4? 0. Okay. These are the process now. More sums in the problem. There are 2 more sums in the first one, fifth sum. T square minus 15. Okay. How can you write t square minus 15? Okay. Minus 15. Minus 15 can be written as, we simply write as if we add constant term and quotient of x square. Nothing but here t term is the t square. Here 1 and minus 15. 1 into minus 15 minus 15. Here is there any quotient of t term? There is no. Hence the result is 0. So if we multiply two numbers, the result is minus 15. If we add those two numbers, the result is 0. Simply it can be same as both are same numbers. So 2 minus 2 0. 2 into 4. Okay. Like that, if we multiply two numbers, the result is minus 15. If we add those two numbers, the result is, we already know that, root 15 into root 15. The value is 15. Root 3 into root 3. The value is 3. In the similar way, root 15 into root 15. Root 15 into root 15 value 15. But we need minus 15 here. So here both root 15 and root 15 both are same. So you have to place any. Root 15 into root 15. 15. Plus minus minus. Root 15 minus root 15. The value is 0. If we add these two numbers, the result is 0. If we multiply those two numbers, the result is minus 15. So t square plus root 15t, okay, plus root 15t minus root 15t minus 15. Okay. Plus root 15t minus root 15t cancel here. So result is 0. There is no term. Okay. Now what is the common factor here? T. So t plus root 15. So again common factor. Here 15 means there are two root 15s are there. Minus root 15. T plus root 15. Minus plus minus. Okay. We already know that 15 can be written as root 15 into root 15. So now I have to take one root 15 here from this one. So there is only one root 15. Now what is the common term here? T plus root 15 and t minus root 15. So t value minus root 15, t value root 15. T value minus root 15, t value 5. Now alpha plus beta minus root 15 plus root 15. The value is 0. 0 can be written as, now what we have to prove? Minus b by a. So what is the p term? Is there any p term? No. So simply it can be written as, so minus is there, right? Minus here 0 by, what is the a value here? 1. 0 by 1, 0. 0 into minus into 0 term, the result is 0. So verify it. Alpha beta. So alpha value minus root 15 and beta value root 15. Root 15 into root 15, 15. Minus plus minus. So we have again the formula of alpha beta. Alpha beta formula is c by a. Alpha beta formula is c by a. So what is the c value here? C value minus 15. But so you have here minus here. Minus minus, right? Okay. C value is minus 15 by 1. Okay. Minus 15 by 1. This is simply, it can be written as C by A. Next, this is also same process. So do it in your volume. Okay. Next round. Okay. Second problem, 3.3 exercise. So here there are sum of zeros and product of zeros are already given here. Here sum of zeros. Sum of zeros means alpha plus beta. Value is 1 by 4. Product of zeros. Value is minus 1. So you have to generate the quadratic polynomial based on the given information. In the similar, all sums are like this. Whenever the sum of the zeros and product of the zeros are given, the formula is simply is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Here already they are added. So alpha plus beta value is 1 by 4. Alpha beta value is minus 1. Submit these two values in the given formula. What is the formula here? X square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. So alpha x square minus alpha plus beta value is 1 by 4 x, alpha beta minus 1. So x square minus 1 into x, x by 4 plus minus minus 1. So what is the LCM of this number? 4. 4 into x square, 4x square minus x. 1 into 4, 4 times 4 into 1, 4. Whenever there is any denominator in the for a generating quadratic triangle, you should multiply that polynomial with the value k. K into 4x square minus x minus 4 by 4. Then after you have to submit k value. What is the value of in the denominator here? What is the value in the denominator here? 4. So you should simply write k equal to 4. So 4 into 4x square minus x minus 4 by 4. 4 cancel. 4x square minus x. Okay. So you have to simply understand what is it. So whenever any denominator are there, you should multiply that particular polynomial with any number alphabet. So I have to take k because k is in our textbooks. So k. So I have to multiply with k here. So what is the value of here? 4. So you should multiply k value is 4. If the value is 5, you should take k value 5 because the cancellation is important. So 4 cancel, 4x square minus x minus 4. So now you take any of these two terms. Alpha plus beta value is 0. Alpha beta value is root 5. Submit these two values in the given formula. X square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. X square minus alpha plus beta value 0. 0 into x plus alpha beta value root 5. So x square plus root 5. So there is no denominator here. So you should not multiply with k. Here there is a denominator. So you should multiply with k. Okay. Similarly, do this one. Here alpha plus beta value root 2. Alpha beta value 1 by 3. Submit these values in the formula. X square minus alpha plus beta value root 2 x plus alpha beta value 1 by 3. So what is the LCM here? 3 is the LCM here. So there is 1, there is 1. 1 in 3, 3 times. 3 into x square, 3x square. Minus 1 in 3, 3 times. 3 into root x, 3 root 2 x. Plus 3 in 3, 1 time. Here what is the denominator? 3 is there is a denominator. So you should multiply with the alphabet k. K into 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1 by 3. Okay. Now what is the value to submit the k value? We simply write k value as 3. K is equal to 3. 3 into 3x square minus 3 root 2x 3 root 2x plus 1 by 3. 3 cancel. So the answer is 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1. Okay. This is the we have to simply generate the quadratic polynomial based on the main formula x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Now same process. What is the alpha plus beta value here? 1. Alpha beta value 1. Submit x square minus x plus 1. X square minus x plus 1. Same process. But you have to write the formula every problem. Same process. X square minus x square minus what is the alpha? 4x plus 1. This is the polynomial. Now we have to there is one more problem, that is minus 1 by 4 and plus 1 by 4. Minus 1 by 4 and plus 1 by 4. Okay. Again, formula x square minus alpha plus beta and x plus alpha beta. What is the alpha plus beta value here? Minus 1 by 4, right? And alpha beta value is 1 by 4. Minus minus plus x square minus x by 4 plus 1 by 4. What is the LCM here? Minus minus plus. What is the LCM here? 4 is the LCM. 1. 1 in 4, 4 times. 4 into x square, 4x square plus x plus 1. Okay. Here what? Here there is also a denominator. Should be multiplied with the letter k. K into 4x square plus x plus 1 by 4. Now what is the value of denominator here? 4. We simply write as k equal to 4. So 4 into 4x square plus x plus 1 by 4. And equal to, okay, this is the process. Okay. Third one. In the previous section, the sum of zeros and product of zeros are given. In this section, only zeros are given. So you have to clearly understand what is sum of zeros and what is individual zeros. So here what is the, in the previous section alpha plus beta is given. In this section alpha and beta values are given. Are you understand? So alpha value is 2 and beta value is minus 1. Simply we have whenever we generate any quadratic polynomial, we have to calculate the values of sum of zeros, nothing but alpha plus beta and the product of zeros, alpha into beta. So first we have to find out alpha plus beta. Alpha value 2 and beta value plus minus minus 1. 2 minus 1 1. Alpha beta. Alpha value 2, beta value minus 1. Plus minus minus 2 into 1 2. Okay, alpha plus beta value is also. So same process in the previous section also. So x square minus alpha plus beta value is there 1 into x. What is the alpha beta value is there? Minus 2. So x 1 into x. So this is okay. Next, simply alpha value is root 3 and beta value is minus root 3. Alpha value root 3, beta value minus root 3. So you have to add alpha plus beta. Root 3 plus minus minus root 3. Root 3 minus root 3 0. Alpha beta. Alpha value root 3, beta value root 3. Root 3 into root 3 3. Submit these two values in the given formula. X square minus alpha plus beta. Sum of the zeros 0 into x 0x plus alpha beta value 3. So x square plus 3. So there is no value for 0. Okay. X square plus 3. Next sum 1 by 4 minus 1. See, this is alpha value and this is beta value. So alpha plus beta 1 by 4 minus 1. For LCM is 4. 4 in 4 1 time. 1 into 1 1. 1 in 4 4 times. 4 into 1 4. 1 minus 4 minus 3 by 4. Alpha plus beta value is minus 3 by 4. Now you have to calculate alpha beta. So alpha beta 1 by 4 into 1 by 4 into 1 into 1 1, that equal to minus 1 by 4. So alpha plus beta value is minus 3 by 4. Alpha beta value is minus 1 by 4. Submit these two values in the known formula. X square minus alpha plus beta value minus 3 by 4 x plus alpha beta value minus 1 by 4. X square minus minus plus plus minus minus 1 by 4. So what is the LCM here? LCM is simply 4. 1 in 4 4 times. 4 into x square 4x square plus 4 into 1 sorry 4 into 4 1 time. 1 into 3 3x minus 4 into 4 1 time. 1 into 1 1. Okay. Sir, again there is a denominator here. So you should multiply with this particular polynomial with the k. So multiply with the k. Is it okay? Now multiply with k. K into 4x square plus 3x minus 1 by What is the denominator value here? 4. So you should simply replace k with 4. K equal to 4. 4 into 4x square plus 3x minus 1 by 4. 4 cancel. 4x square plus 3x minus 1. Okay. Same process for that one also. You should add those two numbers, 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2. Alpha plus beta, 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2. What is the LCM here? 2. 2 into 1 time, 1 into 1, 1. 2 into 1 time, 1 into 3, 3. 1 plus 3, 4. 4 by 2. So, alpha plus beta value is 2. Okay. Now, alpha beta. 1 by 2 into 3. 1 into 3, 3. 2 into 2, 4. So, we get alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Submit these two values in the given formula. Is this okay? One x square minus. So what is the value of alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta value is 2. Alpha beta value is 3 by 4. So what is the LCM here? 4. 1 in 4, 4 times. 4 into x square, 4x square. 1 in 4, 4 times. 4 into 2, 8. 4 in 4, 1 time. 1 into 3, 3. So again there is a denominator. We should multiply with the letter k. So what is the value of k? So denominator here 4. So you should replace 4 into 4x square minus 8x plus 3 by, okay, 4x square minus 8x plus 3. Okay, this is the third one. Next. Okay. So last and final problem of the exercise 3.3. That is what fourth sum. Verify 1, minus 1 and minus 3 are the zeros of the cubic polynomial x cube plus 3x square minus x minus 3, and also verify the relationship between the zeros and the quotients. So first you should verify verify means whenever we submit these values in this given polynomial, the result must be equal to 0. So let p of x equal to x cube plus 3x square minus x minus 3. Let p of x equal to x cube plus 3x square minus x minus 3. So what is the first